News ahead of the next episode. I didn't even have to ask for it. The board did it themselves. They came to me asking if I wanted an increase in payroll. I said, I just basically nodded my head over and over and said, yeah, give me that. They give me an extra, 100,000 per month? Yep, 100,000 per month, which gives us about 50K to play with. Most importantly, I've now asked for a salary or a transfer budget increase, and if I slide this over, I still can make money appear. Though it looks like there still might be a limit on the amount they let me make appear. Regardless, I think I can bring in one or two more players with what we've got. We'll see, though. More to come. Hello and welcome to today's episode. Last we left off, we played a couple of games, one in the Premier League and one in the Champions League, I believe. Regardless, since then, things, as you can tell by us being second place, with the possibility of going first, have been incredible. We haven't lost. In fact, we've dominated basically every game we played. Even those that have close, we really should have done better in. But 2-goal victory there, 1-goal victory there, we should have done better. 2 there, 4 there. It's been great. So, didn't know if we wanted to play against Man City today last episode, but since we've been on such a hot streak and they've been, not, since they've fallen behind, I thought, what the heck, let's show you how good we have been play against one of the better teams. So, tactics for today, same as always. On and goal, back for Roth, Decker, Thompson, and Boren. Leo and Sadko in midfield. Hall, Havig, Aguilar backing up Dinbogen. Havig a little disappointing, not quite showing the potential that I hoped he had, not showing the potential that Sadko had. Sorry, I brought them both in from the same place. But regardless, I can live with it. Put him in the start. Francisco has had a really, really good streak. You know what? We'll start Francisco. Do that. Call that a day. Because he's been incredible as of recent, so I don't want to rock the boat while he's been doing so well. Even though Havik had some really good games before he got injured, let's let the guy who's been playing keep playing, and maybe give this guy a little bit more time to get into fitness. Probably play him for the next match. Francisco, he used to be one of our best players. He's kind of fallen down and down as the years have gone on, but he's still really, really good for us. Regardless of what the star rating says, he just really performs in the matches we need him. He's actually been scoring goals as well. Kept an eye on that during the when I popped up the schedule. I think he scored 3 so far this season, most of them being within the last month or so. He's scoring. He's scoring. That's all I'll say. So let's hope we can come out and get at least a draw. I would love a win, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Simply because sometimes big competition, we kind of fold under the pressure, especially being away against in such a huge stadium. We are, you know what I mean. It's going to be rough. It's going to be very rough, especially when we concede such an early goal. Oh, that's not great. It is not great at all. Well, they've gone ahead of us. That's fine. If we lose today, we lose today. I just don't want it to be embarrassing. You know, let's go attacking. It's worked in the past before against the better teams. We just say, hey, get the ball downfield by any means necessary. And for whatever reason, they're somehow able to turn that into some reasonable scoring. We'll take it. But instead, we've already got 1.2 XG. Yikes. Okay. This is one of those matches that I think if we played it a dozen times, we'd probably lose 8 of them, 8, 9 of them. Draw another, but in the 1 or 2 we win is just what we need. Doesn't look like it's going to happen today. But, taking nearly enough shots. I'm unhappy with that. Even our goalie is doing poorly, as you can tell. But look at them. They are very, very tired all of a sudden. It's been, again, a very hectic schedule. So, everybody's getting tired. Not just us, though, of course, we are getting very tired as well. Why would you not... I don't understand why they don't intercept these sometimes. Good job, Hall, getting the ball there. Leo to Decker. Leo to Roth. Hall. Cisco, we're going to send it back to Sadko to Nimbogan. Send it over to Bourne on this right side, who's going to send it to Aguilar up front. Send it all the way over to the right side for Hall. Leo. Good little pass work here. Hall now. Going to shoot, and he's going to bounce. Oh! Thought Francisco had it off the bounce back, but it just wasn't quite good enough to get it over the line. Oh, good try there by our keeper. A nice little dive there, but it was not quite enough. Substitution time. The answer is offensive players. Francisco will come out. That apparently was not the answer. We'll bring in Havig. Boren's on a yellow. He can stay in. Aguilar can come out. We'll bring in Zeffy. And we'll make those two changes for now. Let everybody else rock a little bit. I have been rotating players, giving, 2 or 3 opportunity to relax and rest. So that's one of the reasons why we're so much more fit compared to everybody else. Another reason we've probably been doing so well. What else have we got? Hall. Apparently Monzon can play on the left wing. I do. Okay. Let him do it. And we have someone else who's very tired. We'll bring in Andreu for you. And see if we can come out and score 1 goal here. They're very tired. We just have to outpace them. Attack, 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 attack. In fact, what I think I might do is increase the press. Which is something I've never done before. But I'm hoping, simply given their fatigue, a little bit more time pushing forward, pushing in, will give us the opportunity we need to go ahead and score. Good job there, Juan. Making up for your earlier blunders. Okay. Goodness, we really pack out a crowd. Monzon to Andreu, Zeffy, Havig. Bit of a run. He's probably going to lose the ball just in the highlight. Okay. But you do see how even if we are being crushed in XG, we still can and do win. Oh, Zeffy! Don't clap. You missed. We should have scored that. Okay. Final substitution time. Bring on Junior, just to get our fullbacks nice and fresh. We want to go we are going very attacking. Look at how tired all their players are. Just something, guys. Give me something. Bounce off there. Nice corner work. See what we've got. Leo taking the corner. Boom to Thompson. Gonna lose the ball, but Junior is able to pick it up. Sadko now. Gonna shoot and earn us another corner at the very least. Not really happy about that shot attempt, as long as we continue taking the corners. Havig now. We bumped out by their keeper. Bounce all the way up, and it's gonna earn us another corner. Maybe 3rd time's the charm? Maybe. Leo, bounce up. Ball to them. And that's going to be the end of that highlight. Out some encouragement. Come on, team. Come on. Not meant to be. Not meant to be. It happens. I'm not happy with the performance out there. I will let them know that. I really think we could have come out and won that game. But you win some, you lose some. All good streaks are bound to come to an end, and I think we played admirably against the team. We lost our win streak, of course, but it happens. Most importantly, though, I say most importantly, somewhat notably, though, our next game, Bourne suspended, is up against Brighton. You remember, the first game of the season, oh, they crushed us, and it was bad. Let's go out and get some revenge. Let's get some revenge. And we're back for game number 2, up against Brighton. A revenge match from the first game of the season, the one you watched. A number of changes for this match, because they are in 16th place. Even though it is a revenge match, we are going to try and rest some players. Andreu comes in for the suspension. Kundera, Havig, and Zeffy all come into the rotation for fatigue reasons. Also, of course, Francisco coming out because he had a really bad last match. We're hoping we can turn things around this time with some of our players. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. I know he's lacking in sharpness, but let's go ahead and jump into things. Hoping we can win this, because I very much also need to get this video out. Busy all of a sudden, and able to record as many as I'd like, so this is going to be going up in a couple of days. Not how I normally like it. I like having videos recorded out at least a week in advance. But, match. Let's see. Nothing happened. You have a very similar formation to us. They're playing a DM instead of an attacking midfielder. But so far, it's been relatively quiet. Wow, okay. I have tried asking the board for more money. They said unequivocally no, and no uncertain terms. They said there might be a chance of me increasing payroll if I gave them a good reason, but none of the reasons I had available to me were actually any good. So, very annoying, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you just can't quite get things the way you want to. So, we may end up buying a player, we might not. We might end up just giving our players new contracts, which is certainly another avenue we need to pursue. The number of our players are starting to complain, mostly the ones that I don't want to re-sign, so no harm, no foul there. Okay, bounced off. Thompson is going to clear it, not fully though, as we're just going to let this guy run all the way to the side. On though is going to pick it up after a weird contest there, ends up falling to his feet. All over the top, easily comes into play for them. Thompson, though, just towers over the other guys. You flick on by the defenders, up to their goalie. Highlight's not over yet. We're going to kick a long ball over the top. It's going to fall to Thompson. Barely keeps it under control after the header to Andreu. Dara, who's not all that tall, and maybe he's just dwarfed by our other center back. Being 6 foot 6'1", that's kind of, it's not unreasonable for a center back. I just like giants, so anybody that's not similarly tall just looks minuscule compared to him. Ball over to the left side, gonna fall to Havig. Havig shoots and scores. Jorn Havig. Nice goal by him. Back after his injury. Hopefully able to keep up this goal-scoring form. Who was the one that got an assist for that? I think it was Leo. Yeah, it was Leo. It wasn't going to end up being Aguilar. I was hoping it would be him so he could keep up his good run of play, but it doesn't seem like it is. Regardless, scored a goal. Put us ahead in this match, which seems to be very, very simple. But I'm well controlling possession. Let's keep that up. Indeed, we have 60% possession compared to their 40%. Most importantly, our defenders / midfield are looking quite strong. So don't have to fiddle about with that. Defi, Boggin, over to Aguilar. Aguilar on the run. Gonna kick it. Not... He left-footed? I think he's left-footed. It might have been an off-footed hit either way. Just not the greatest of attempts by him. Any substitution we need to make. Leo desperately needs... It's been run ragged. Same thing with Havik. He needs to come out. Make those 2 substitutions for now. And not make any other changes. Aguilar now with the corner, sends it to Thompson, who's going to send it to Boggin. That's one of the corners that I very much like. For whatever reason, whenever we get the flick into the center instead of the direct attack, we usually seem to score. I don't know if that's an instruction I can set, but I seem to do it with somewhat regular frequency. So, quite nice. Quite nice. Looks like Zeffy a lot of players need to come out. It has only been 2 days since our last game, so it's not unreasonable. You come out, and we'll just leave it for the last 20 minutes. If someone has an injury, we'll just bring them off. We're up by 2 goals. So still happy with that one there. Francisco now shooting from the left side. Thompson doesn't end up getting it, so we're going to take another attempt over here. Boggin this time, though, is going to score. Are we offside? I don't know where the offside would be. Was it Francisco? I don't think it was. We'll take another look at that one. It's going to be declared goal awarded. That's what I thought. It was a nice little corner attempt. It just so happened that Thompson was held back, and then we got a nice little clearance there. Yeah, it was not Boggin, it was the other guy, whoever was next to him, that was offside. But he really didn't seem to be interfering with the play. It wasn't called that way. And this time, though, team that crushed us last time, we are crushing ourselves. Monson, all that small? I'll have to check that. He seems very, very short. Francisco now. He is able... Oh, no, it was an own goal. I don't know if I agree with that one. Let's take another peek at that goal. Boggin off to the right side for Hall, completely unmarked. Cross it into the center. I guess it was an own goal. I feel like Francisco, had that defender not touched it, would have. But, whatever. Okay, how tall are you? 5'7". Okay, so he is somewhat short, not unreasonably so. Just compared to Thompson, who's the guy I keep comparing him with because they end up playing near each other, is it certainly is something. Now then, who's taking the free kick now? Francisco is. Not that he is so good at this, since it's been Leo taking them basically all season since he's joined the club. Kicking it around, I would say Leo, probably our best signing ever. I can't say for certain. It could well be Burstow, simply due to the success he led us to for numerous seasons. But Leo is definitely one of our better players ever. He's probably going to be with us to the end of the save, so I'm happy with it. I am very happy with it. It's going to be the final play. Looks like they're coming down the middle, left side. I don't know. I think that the play, the ref should really just blow the whistle. The overtime is over. Nothing left to play, and a nice 4-0 victory. Incredible work. Very, very good result from our team. I am happy with the way we ended up today. Okay. Go ahead and take a look at the schedule. We are back top of the table. However, probably not for long. Though our goal differential is certainly catching up to the teams. It seems like 4 teams really are just better than everyone else. Though Liverpool, not as far ahead on points compared to everybody else. But we can certainly come out here and do some work. It's quite nice. Taking a look at the schedule, I think our next game is going to be this game against FC Bayern and then Coventry, even though Coventry are not doing so well. Looking at the Champions League, we are tops. Almost certainly going to qualify, assuming we get at least 2 more points in our next 2 games. Guarantees us a spot. A win would lock us in right now. So probably this is where we're going to be jumping back. So we may see some transfers go in, we may not. We're going to crush Gillingham, of course, in the FA Cup with some rest. But overall, it should be hopefully a good season. Oh my goodness, we're up against... We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Some German Titans coming against us in the near future. But we'll get there. With that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow the links down below if you want to see some of my content, and I will see you all next time.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.